I guess I'm audible.
Yes, I'm audible. Hello.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Siddharth,
Yeah, sure.
please say something so that we can start.
Oh, so first of all, I would
No,
like
I
to
think,
thank you.
yeah, yeah, go on,
Siddharth,
sorry.
Siddharth, am I
Yeah. So
audible?
yes, yes. First of all, I would
Yes.
like to thank Ayushman and Sanjeev for
Hmm.
inviting me to this podcast for share my experience and views on my graduation journey and help my juniors to have a better future and a better plan path than me.
Sure. This is Vikhyat. He is from IIM Bodh Gaya. He is also from Bihar, and I think we all have one thing common in our background that we are from Bihar, Jharkhand, and we are from those states where still people think that management is all about hotel management. So I think I think we are the one we are having the privilege and honor in which we can decide how people are going to think about us, how people are going. Means I was not having someone to whom I can point and tell to my family that I want to become a successful manager like this bhaiya or that uncle. But I think if we will be someone someday, someone will point to us and say that we want to be as successful as few people. And that is the best part of leading a journey, of starting a new road, creating a new roadmap. So I think we all are representing different kind of. We all are from same path of BBA and MBA, but still our journey is not similar. What I mean to say is that we are pretty unique in that sense. Suppose Vikhyat is from IIM, and I truly respect Tier 1 colleges of India. Siddharth is from DU. Ayushman is from TAPMI, which I will categorize as bottom tier 1 or top tier 2 college. I came from a college named ISBR, which I will treat as a tier 3 college, in which fees is comparatively very low, and uh, yeah, there are pros and cons of each and every thing, and this thing also. So, with that thought, let's start the webcam. Hope someone will watch this in future and will be helped. So, I welcome you guys
Right,
again.
right.
Hmm.
Thank you so much, and it's an honor to connect with you. And hello, Siddharth.
Hello.
Can you please let me know from which college you are? I think I missed it.
I'm from Kirodimal College, University of Delhi. It's in North Campus, and I have
Okay.
pursued BCom honors there.
Sure.
Okay, okay, nice,
So,
nice. And as Ayushman might have introduced, I'm from the Indian Institute of Management, and I'm going in my third year. We just got our results announced for the second year, so yeah, I'll be completing my BBA this year.
Ayushman, me, and you, we all three are in second year. I think Siddharth has completed his BCA, his
BCom.
degree, na BCom.
Bitcoin.
And it's been a
Nice.
great journey of to my college life. It was great, and I made friends, and best of the networks I could make from which helped me in my career.
Yeah, networking is, I think, major part of our courses and bachelors. So, Vikyat, let's start the first question with you. Do you think that you are the one who chose
Yeah.
BBA, or somehow BBA came to you?
No, no. Actually, it was me who chose BBA because from the very beginning itself, I was very much inclined towards business and administration. So I wanted to pursue MBA at the end of the day. So, seeing the culture here, people usually pursue BTech and then go for their MBA. So I thought that studying science for 6 years and then letting the knowledge in vain and again studying a totally different course, which is business administration, where my technical knowledge would not be as much used, as much the energy I would have drained in it. So I thought it's better to do BBA and then go for an MBA. That's why I think I chose BBA, not the vice versa.
What about
I
you,
have a good
Siddharth?
story for this. Yeah.
Hmm.
So I am currently pursuing my CA degree, and I have always wanted to pursue my CA since I guess eighth or ninth standard. So when after choosing commerce, I was totally in the zone like I don't want to move from home or leave this city. I just want to stay in my home and complete my CA. But suddenly, the family pressure and the relatives, they came and they said no, घर पे तो नहीं बैठना है, घर पे तो बैठोगे तो लोग क्या क्या कहेंगे. So they were supposed to
Exactly,
send
that's
me,
society.
yeah, they were supposed to send me Kolkata, which I personally didn't like much. So I prepared for then a CUET and targeting to go to DU. And I was saying that if I cracked in top colleges of DU, then only I will be allowed to go such far distance. And eventually CUET gone well, and I get included in my first list. And yeah, and so it came, then BCom held.
So, Ayushman, I think Siddharth's story is very
So
inspirational
I
and very funny at the same time. Because Siddharth's stories goes like, no, my family was sending me to Kolkata. I didn't want to go to Kolkata. It's like this. They asked me to give CUET. Somehow I gave CUET. I prepared for that. I got in the North Campus of Delhi University. I got in first list. Then I graduated from. I did my BCom and now I'm doing CA. So in family pressure, I have achieved top 5% of national colleges in India. So it's very easy for me to bluff now, it seems. It was a good story, I guess.
Yeah, it's actually true.
I think Siddharth is suffering from success.
Yeah, Siddharth is suffering from success. Siddharth didn't want to go to Kolkata, so he cracked Delhi University. And now he's doing
So
CA.
he cracked it.
So now you want to stay in Bokaro or again you want to go to Delhi?
No, actually, for some time I'm giving some time to my CA, and almost I guess 7 to 8 months I'm giving it to my CA, and then if it don't works that way, I will move back to Delhi and start some small work on my BCom graduate degree, and then later on I can means wherever the journey takes.
Yeah.
ask Siddharth here one thing. Siddharth is the only person who has just completed his degree now in commerce. So he can only guide us like what is the environment after the graduation degree for a commerce student.
See, one thing which is common after graduation is what everybody just charge up on you that what you are doing now, what you are supposed to do the next, what your next step is to, are you going to be job, what your preparation for any government exam, and such all pressures comes on the student's head, and which is completely unrealistic. Many people, they just absorb that pressure and move with their pace and what they are thinking, and what they really want to do in career, but very few can do that. But many of them, what happens that they don't handle the pressure, and they just amend their journey and start doing other things, and just changing here and there and not getting fixing their pathway, and that mess up with their journey. That's the main point, I guess, I feel right now. And yeah, the college FOMO, obviously it feels when you just have so much fun in Delhi and due, and then after back to yes home city, which will gives you what little bit thing of FOMO, I feel.
Yeah. So my next question from Vikhyat again will be what how do you define your personal success? What is success for you?
See, according to me, I'm not a very materialistic person. I believe that success is more of when you get satisfied with yourself. For instance, I'll be considering myself successful. Uh, okay, might sound bragging or something, but I believe that I'll be successful when I'll be able to upgrade my family, like the condition they are living in, the condition I am living in right now. I should at least upgrade it to 20 to 25%. Then I'll be considered as successful. That's what the next generation would should do according to me. Then they'll be told as success. For instance, I'll tell you, I live in Patna right now. It's I don't know what tier city it is, but I want to settle in Delhi, and there are certain things which I want to do in my life and make my family do certain things like. Live in a better society, live in a proper place where people are engaged in different cultural things. There are organizations which helps you in recreation. So then I'll be considering myself successful. See, I don't know whether I should say this on the podcast or not, but I don't have my father with me. I lost him when I was in class 12. So there were certain family things which I'm seeing right now, and only if I'm able to take that things, my family from away from that things, I'll be considering myself as successful.
So, yeah, so I think success for you means after a few decades or after a few couple of years, upgrading the lifestyle of your personal family to a certain level of extent
Yeah,
where they don't have to think about basic necessities and demands. So that's how
no,
you
no,
define your
we don't.
personal success.
We still don't have to think about our basic necessities. That's not the
Okay.
condition with me right now. But yeah, there are certain things which I want to
You
work on.
want to upgrade. Yeah, that's the final point for you. I got it. For Ayushman
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Siddharth,
Hmm.
like how do you define success? Because I think we are already living in Bokaro, so temperature is too much. Apart from a good AC in your parents' room, what are the rest of the things that you want to upgrade in the lifestyle?
So Siddharth, I will go after you.
See, successful means, I guess, what brings happiness in my life when I have my family proud and me having a good experience at the starting of my life. That would be success. What just and I think I don't think any amenities could just bring much happiness. I guess more of that, if I could bring a balance in throughout my life, that would be successful for me. Because being me successful personally, like individually in my own potential, that doesn't not belongs to only my professional career and money things. I have other things too in my life, like my friends, family, relationships, and if all the things go in balanced way, that would be having a successful life, I would say. Yeah, and
Ayushman, how do you define success?
So for me, like after coming to Bangalore, what I have realized is that like if we see about the materialistic thing about money and everything, like it lots of people have that. It does not distinguish you from the crowd. So for me, success is not just about money. It's not about like having to upgrade my lifestyle and anything. I am a person who can live a very normal lifestyle also and can survive on just rice and salt. So for me, like creating something which creates an impact on the society at a greater level. For that, the inner satisfaction is a success. And uh, I will like to add one thing here. Like people, when I think, say, creating something which gives impact, people thinks about like engineers. We are not engineers who will create something, but it's not like engineers or scientists invent only something which can help. We commerce students also have can have a great impact. Like there are many financial tools we can design and which can help. Like think about the person who first came up with the idea of micro loans. The microloans does not used to be a thing back then. If we think about 25, 30 years ago. But currently, micro loans are changing the society we live in. The way like people are designing their life structure, improving their life structure. So we also can contribute and make use of financial tools to help better the society.
Yeah, and I personally feel connected with the answer of Ayushman. I think we can add value to the society. For me, defining success will be I define success as if I can give employment to 10 people, if 10 families can be dependent on me, then I will feel that I have done something in my life, and dying without doing achieving that milestone will be will I will not call it a life if I died without achieving that thing. So for me, success is giving employment to 10 people. That's how really I think I define success for me. Now moving to the further part, and I think this particular session, the first 15 minutes were about our personal belongings and our personal, uh, we can say, connectivity. Now we all are
Opinions and
connected,
journey, I
and
guess.
correct. Now we have to focus on someone who will watch this webcam even after 10 years or even after 3 years. We have to behave like we are talking or we are giving advice to our younger version, and we have to be very very honest with ourselves. So focusing on that, I think my next question will be, as we are from very different tier of colleges, do we think, or is my personal question also, should anyone prefer brand over their personal ambitions, the tag of their college before them, or or not? Like, do college matters, especially in the field of BCom, BBA, in such fields?
See, I would like to go first, and in talking about specifically commerce background and commerce stream, I guess brand works definitely. Means because the study material, if you see from a tier three college to a tier one college, it almost matches, contents matches the same, but the depth of the study and the way of studying is much more different, and that makes a tier one the college, and also the brand gives you the exposure and the what you say opportunity to connect and have a better future. So you should aim for a branded college if you must.
Sure.
I totally
Well,
agree with Siddharth.
yeah, Vikas, go.
Yeah. Hello. Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
Vikas,
was
go.
saying I totally agree with Siddharth, and see, brand of course matters because I'll tell you with a very small example. When I say I'm pursuing BBA, it's more like BBA is more in India. It's seen as जिसको कोई कुछ नहीं मिलता करने को वो BBA और BCom करता है. But when I say that I am pursuing my BBA from the Indian Institute of Management, people see me with a different angle. They see me a different perspective of me. So brand of course matters because people would not be knowing how much you know about the subject. It's people the degree which you hold, the college which you are from, the alumni. It is more about brand. And speaking of brands, I think colleges with better brands like Kirodimal, IIM, TAPMI, they help you build a better network. It's a one-time investment where you invest 3 years of yours, and then you get a lifetime network with you, which will help you in the future in the future courses of action. For instance, Siddharth or me might be looking for a startup idea, and he need partners. He has a strong network. Ayushman has a strong network. I have a strong network, so I can build. I can look for people with good set of skills. I need some certain things passed or advice. I will be having a good set of people who would be advising me with the proper information I need. So I think brand of course matters, and especially in the field of commerce because commerce is a very vast subject and it is very dynamic in nature. You won't be knowing what's going to happen tomorrow. You need people in your networks with have good skills, which can I believe can only be done with a college of a good brand.
Got it.
Well, I have a little distinguished view regarding this because I think is that this question is not so simple like does it matter or not? Because I think it totally depends on your personal goal. Like for a person like me, why I chose TAPMI is because like I just does not want to pursue anything else just after graduation. I wanted to have some work in this field before going for higher studies, MBA or anything. And unlike Siddharth, I was not also pursuing CA or anything. So for my personal goal was to go into the industry first, have some experience, and then goes to the higher management studies. So for me, TAPMI makes sense. But if I see there are many people who does not like who has pre-planned that their only goal is to come as soon as their degree gets completed, as soon as they reach the third or fourth year of their degree, they will apply for the CAT. Uh, so if your only goal is to go for higher studies and if but if your financials allows to invest money also in graduation heavily and also in higher studies heavily, I will say you should go with the brand. But if your financials does not allow that much, I think that it does not much matter because at the end of the day, if we leave just one or two, like two, three colleges, IIM is in completely different league, and it's because it does not only giving BBA degree, it's also giving you higher studies combined with it. It's an integrated program. So it's we cannot call it a just BBA or BCom degree. But if you are only going to pursue BB or BCom degree and you come from a like not very uh, financially good family and you have a pre-plan that no, you don't want to go into the industry, I will say in that case, brand does not matter that much. You can use that money to have some coaching outside for proper CAT coachings and everything. But if your goal is to have some work ex, if you want to get into the first hand experience of the industry, brand does matter. I have seen my friends who are in I cannot even call them tier three colleges. Doing BBA degree from such colleges, JS, and they even struggle to find a free internship.
So, coming to the conclusion of this point, for someone who will be watching this thing, uh, if you are preparing for for some competition after your 12th, it is very important that you should focus to get into IIMs or DU or any specific college which you prefer, which are in either earlier tier 2 or tier 1 colleges. But concluding with the point of Ayushman and my own personal bias, if you don't get such colleges, that doesn't mean that your life is over. As Siddharth and Vikhat, they both said a singular thing that their college is providing them a very strong network. That is the best part if you are in a tier 1 or tier 2 college. If you are not in the stage of preparation and you have entered in such colleges which is not tier 1 and tier 2, it will be much better to start to go how to hunt for your network and for your uh, yeah, network of people which will help you in future. It's much better than regretting and taking another drop year. So focus on brands while preparation for the entrance when you are an aspirant. If you don't crack tier 1 or tier 2 colleges, get into a very genuine tier 3 college, build your network and focus on your masters. That's what our combined conclusion will be. While I was preparing for IPMAT, I remember that there were many moments, even while pursuing my degree. Still, I haven't finished, but there were times when I had Self doubt. If not self doubt, I will say backlash. Have you guys ever felt like uh, a moment during your BBA or BCom combined when you questioned your path? For Vikhyat, while you were preparing, while you were having some struggles, in those days, do you ask the question that is it worth it? And what was the answer? What was your willpower speaking
Of
to you?
course, this was the question I was asking every day. I was a dropper. I took a drop year when after I went for the IPMAT exam, and that year, every single day, 365 days, at least twice I used to ask this: Is it really worth it? घर पे like you know how like relatives and society are कि लड़का 12th class बैठा हुआ. So I used to question myself कि हाँ is it really worth it? I got that I got it हाँ कि हाँ it was worth it when I got into an IIM. But even after going into IIM, there will be certain setbacks. See, we in the IP mart, what's the major drawback is you are in school and all of a sudden where you like it's 4 to 5 hour curriculum you spend 5 6 hours in school and then you go back at home watch TV play with your friends that's all we have to do in school and all of a sudden the transition is you go to an Indian institute of national importance where everything is so professional so tiresome so and everything you will have to do it very professionally so in the first year, everyone in our batch, I'm not talking about exceptions, there are exceptions in every cases, but most of us used to ask, is it really worth it? Is the struggle worth it? This is there are setbacks, but I believe what's the major thing is you need to keep going because every path is equally difficult and equally rewarding, I guess. So if you're not able to take setbacks you won't be able to take setback in any part of your life. So that's the process of growth. I think one should take setbacks but never get disappointed with it and never stop with it, most importantly.
Yeah, I know few people who have cracked IP mat as well as I know people who are in IIM Ahmedabad and they are like for me they were exceptions 99.9897 percentile. IIM Ahmedabad I used to think like I'm talking to God itself while talking to them. Super, like they were like majestic personality, but they said the same thing. Like inside IIM, we all were chickens. Like they used to smack our syllables and routine with anything. So I think that's it. That's what it's all about. That's the grind we are talking about. Now coming to Siddharth, what was the moment when you asked, like, is it worth it or like now should I take retirement from studies?
Yeah, it's happened some of times when I have thought of taking my CA and graduation together. People may juggle both the courses together, and also also gets to clear both the things. But I really suffered a lot. For me, the college was almost like a guilt pleasure. Whenever I used to have fun in college and go outside and do activities in college, I used to think that I am wasting my time. I have to clear my CA. I have to clear this. I will be रह जाऊंगा अपने बैचमेट से तो बहुत वो होता था कि वो गिल्ट प्लेजर था मेरे लिए तो उस चीज़ का बहुत दुःख है मुझे कि मैंने सही से अपनी जर्नी प्लान नहीं कर पाई और इस चीज़ का मैं बहुत धन्यवाद करना चाहूँगा तुम दोनों का कि तुमने ये मेंटर मैच का प्रोग्राम रखा है जिससे मुझे हेल्प मिलेगा अपना करियर सही चूज़ करने में क्योंकि मैं तो 2 नाव पे सवार था, जिसकी वज़ह से मुझे दिक्कतें बहुत हुई।
Ayushman, now coming to you.
So, like, when I come to TAPMI, as you should know only, but for the audience, like, TAPMI's course structure is completely different from traditional BBA and BCom programs. Like, the BBA honors program offered by TAPMI is like very rigorous, extremely rigorous. I still remember in the my first or second semester, I have my eco exam next day and I was really struggling. I called Siddharth and I asked him for help. I sent him the question. He was 1 year ahead of me and also preparing for CA. He was also puzzled by looking the questions. He then called someone who is doing economics honors. He was also puzzled. He also said that, sorry, bro, this type of questions are done in PhD. I don't know what kinds of questions are these. So the program was very rigorous, and plus, in order to that, the studies are rigorous, and plus we also does not get time to study because uh, while managing our classes, we cannot miss like attendance is a very big issue in TAPMI. We cannot miss classes and managing our studies. We also have to do field works for each and every subject. So we have to go to the field, visit the places, and in Bangalore, traveling. If anyone has been to Bangalore, they will know how difficult it is to travel anywhere to Bangalore. And and sometimes for some project, we have to travel 60, 70 kilometers in a remote villages to get their opinions and research about them. So it was very rigorous. Like at the end of the first year, I was like, is it even worth it? This much hard work for a BBA program? And like I was very upset at that time. I was even thinking about quitting and going home and having a credit transfer to some other college where the program is little easier. But now I think that was difficult, but that was one thing which now makes me different from other commerce graduate students is that the level of depth I know about each and every field is very much greater than a normal BBA students. And the hard work and the practical knowledge which I know about each and how to apply that knowledge into the ground. Uh, it's because uh, like in normal BBA does not have math, but we for our first year we have math and it's not easy math. It has all calculus, integration, everything, and that too from business perspective. And for that we have to go to the field, find a business, and try to identify a problem there in which we can help them through the math we learned. So I think this type of projects was difficult at that time, but it has definitely helped me grow a lot.
Sure. So coming to the conclusion of this point is that yeah, there will be time when you will question yourself, not even just while preparing for your IP MAT or any CUET or rest of the competitive exams, but even after you getting into the college, the curriculum is designed in such a way that you have to feel the pressure, and that's why we have to grind ourselves. So Vikhyath have a class from 5:15, so we have to say him bye before that. Coming to the last two questions, and we all will focus to answer this thing rapidly, like as soon as possible, because that's what we are talking about. We don't have time that much, especially into tier one and tier two colleges. So, Vikhyath, again, just give the shortest answer possible. We all will try to help him. The next is if a 17-year-old asked you whether you will suggest him to do the same thing that you did, will you say him yes or no? If yes, then what are the changes that you will ask him to apply in your own method? So, let's finish this in two
Okay,
minutes.
okay, I would of course definitely say him to pursue this, which I'm pursuing. It's a very good course and designed perfectly. But there would be certain things I would be telling the person, him or her, to at least know if he or she is interested in it, if he can handle, if he wants to study business, he wants to study management or not. And then the last thing I would advise him to be mentally prepared for the hard work and the struggles because I was not mentally prepared for it and it caused me a lot of backlash.
Sure. Siddharth, 2 minutes for you.
See, I would say this will be perfect if you want to dive into, if you have want to die into society works and be into corporate late just after the graduation. And if you are willing to have a CA or CS degree along with it, if you are good with juggling with things and time management, then you can definitely go for it.
Sure.
If you just
So
want to see
Ayushman.
it,
I will also say that you can go for it if you have decided that you want to continue your journey into the corporate before going to the higher studies. And one thing I will advise them is that, uh, like, which I does not know, like the new age BBA colleges, BCom is a different thing, it's a theoretical thing. But if you want to come into BBA and top tier colleges, they have a interview process, and why they have that is they does not only want a meritorious student, they want hungry students who are like ambitious.
Sure. For me, if you are focusing on very general and gentle college, please go and visit the campus before taking admission, and connect with seniors of that college before filling the form, because marketing team is sitting there to eat you alive. Now coming to the last question, which will be personally biased from all of us. Who are our mentors? As we admire to be someone's mentor, Vikhyat, who was your mentor while the time of preparation? Because I was having Ayushman and Nan.
Okay, my mentor was there was I joined IMS Patna, and my mentor was there's a sir who used to teach us quantitative aptitude, Manish Bariyar. He was my mentor. He got me through everything, each and everything, and I believe that if he would not have been there, I wouldn't have cleared the written exam as well. Seeing the condition where when I joined the institute. So I believe it
Sure,
was his effort who got me till here, and I consider him. I still consider him as my mentor.
sure. Please send me his Instagram or anything that we can connect him to, because there are few mentors who really have a good impact in our life, and that's all we all are trying to become. Siddharth, as I can see an inspiration and I can smell the sense of success from your webcam itself. I know a person who has cracked CA recently in 2024. He is one of my very good friends staying in my same hostel. He is All India rank 8. I will be giving his own personal number after asking to him, so that he can be your mentor or at least guide you to achieve your success. Vikyat, I think you are very much wanted by the time. I will ask you to leave. It was very good to have you in this conversation. Again, we will be staying connected on
Thank
Instagram, and yeah, we'll meet after you. After your classes get over, please text me.
you. Sure, sure. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye
Bye
bye.
bye.
Bye, Siddharth.
yeah,
Nice.
thank you. Nice meeting with you.
Okay.
Now Siddharth, आ
Yeah.
जाओ यार, चास आ जाओ. I personally think कि Siddharth, after suffering, where were you in which section in class 10?
D.
D, मतलब D for India,
D.
D for Delhi.
B for Bangalore.
No, you are at B.
You
Shuffled
were
B
at
and
B.
normal D.
Uh, uh,
No, no, we are
no, no,
asking
no.
suffer section.
Oh,
After class 10th shuffling on the basis of marks,
B,
Siddharth
B,
was
B
in.
and Ashwan were benchmates.
Yeah.
No, no, no. After suffering on the basis of your 10th marks, Siddharth was in class section D. D for
B,
Delhi.
B.
Now he
B,
no, no,
B.
no. D for
No, no, no.
Delhi, and he went to Delhi University. We were in
Okay.
B for Bangalore, and now we are struggling in Bangalore. So how is the air there? Like people in Bangalore, we used to say that no, anywhere but not Delhi, because too much show off, too much flex, too much pollution. What is the ground reality?
See, the
India
all
wants to.
pollution thing is the reality, I can say, because show off is no, it's not like that. We have a diversity of people. We have show off persons and ground to earth persons. Means they are rich. They are, yeah, they are very rich. I guess okay, 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 rich, okay, rich, but they don't show off. They be grounded and they are very humble. They are very friendly, and they're also a bit who are just gotten some iPhones and some gadgets and then just flexing in the between amongst people, and they're all yeah, they are also very humble like us, me, and others.
So yeah, now before ending this webcam, Is there anything that you both wanted to say?
Well, I will add one thing is that know what you are going into beforehand, because if you are planning to go into a college, be in touch with someone who has already been there, know about what type of things you will be facing there, and be prepared beforehand. This come out of the stereotype that commerce is easy and everything. Yeah, there are colleges where the course is only about it's hasn't been dated from 20 years, and the course is very theoretical, and the questions in the exams come from the book itself. But if you are coming to any good university, it's never like that. The any I will say top two, three universities which are gaining their names, which are making their name into the Indian commerce field. Their courses are very rigorous. We have sleepless nights. Uh, so that I will say, know what you are getting yourself into.
For this particular thing, so, wait a minute, Siddharth. Just let me finish with this sentence. One perk of being in ISBR in my college in the center of Bangalore, there are few things which I think I regret about the campus, or maybe the vibe and all. But I have to give one shout out and one credit to my college. The way that they have designed their theoretical papers, every year they are changing. The Bangalore University comes and they have very good integration with the university, and the way that they are updating their course from machine learning to IoT, everything they have means it's as Ayushman said, it's not like uh, times back then when the portion was set for 10 to 20 years, and the same thing you have to means study. अभी मेरे कॉलेज में ऐसा है कि अगर तुम पिछले साल का बुक उठा लोगे, आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट कि थ्योरी बहुत एडवांस है या फिर कुछ ऐसा रॉकेट साइंस बता दिया है जिससे तुम्हारा पूरा लाइफ सेटल हो जाए, बट बैंगलोर यूनिवर्सिटी में रहने का फ़ायदा हमको यही लगा कि हम इतना फास्ट चीज़ होता है, 2024 में जो हो रहा है वो 2025 के पेपर में ही आ जाता है। एआई में क्या क्या चीज़ हुआ, इससे एक चीज़ हमको बहुत फ़ायदा हुआ है कि हम बात कर सकते हैं उस आदमी से भी जो सॉफ्टवेयर एज अ सर्विस में अपना स्टार्टअप न्यूयॉर्क में बना रहा है, और हम उतना ही फ्लुएंटली बात कर सकते हैं उस आदमी से जो दिल्ली यूनिवर्सिटी के जेएनयू से फिलॉसफी कर रहा है लिटरेचर में, क्योंकि हर फील्ड के बारे में बैंगलोर यूनिवर्सिटी ख्याल रखा है। तो दैट इज़ द वन थिंग दैट आई विल अप्रिशिएट अबाउट, and that will be my last thing about today. Now, Siddharth, please continue and end this conversation, as from here you are the host of this webcam.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Sanjeev, that we all have that hate and love relationship with our college. We suffer a lot, they torture us, but we want that. We live it. We live it with the full our enjoyment and full heart. And yeah, on the earlier point which you are asking, I would like to say just not entering a college, but having a good influence around you is also matters. You know, going into bad influence hinders a lot your relationship. So it's a matter of great importance, and also I would say your mindset there means you could feel inferior between them, and that's not is the good thing to have. You should be confident of yourself and go with a fresh mind and a proud confident, and yes, and just have in mind to you have to be confident and give everything you have. So that's all.
Sure, give everything you have. Uh, I will try to mention a personal thing here. I think it's quite emotional for me also. Last, I think, yeah, 2 weeks back, I was in hospital, lying on the bed of Bangalore from past 12 days, four pipes in my stomach and a major operation, not able to stand and walk again. And here I am in 2 weeks again hosting a broadcast and having guests from two most prestigious colleges of India, of the nation. So anyone can do anything in any span of time. This is Mentor Match More. My name is Sanjeev Parvat. I am the founder of this LinkedIn company. Ayushman is the co-founder. As a founder, my role is to keep this company alive, keep Mentor Match More breathing, and as a co-founder, the major role of Ayushman is to keep Sanjeev Parvat alive. That's all we all. That's what we all about, and we'll see you some other day. Thank you, Siddharth. Thank you,
Thank you.
Ayushman.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.